Hi, my name is Jerry Parker. I'm a storyteller, and I guarantee you my stories are 60% true. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my schooling in the second, the third, and the fourth grade. While I was there, I noticed that women's dresses changed. When I went to school the first time, the dresses were just a little bit above the ankle on the teacher. Second grade, they would come up the leg a little further. In the third grade, they come to the calf. In the fourth grade, they come just below the knees. Another thing that I noticed was that the furniture back then was not changing. It was still old-fashioned furniture. It wasn't keeping up with the times. So that when I got in fifth grade, I graduated. Of course, I was probably I was 16, close to 17 years old. Also, the teacher I had in the fifth grade was a nut for women's fashions. Any new dress and fashion come out, she'd buy it. In the fifth grade, women's dresses crashed above the knee. And every boy in the class was in love with her because she was beautiful, she was shapely, and she wore the latest fashions. And when she sat down at her desk in front of the class, all the rows of students was in rows in front of her desk, and the row that I sat in was exactly in the center of her desk. The furniture did not keep up with women's fashions. There was no courtesy board there. What you saw was a teacher sitting at her desk. And when she come in and sit down at her desk that day, the guy in the front row, right in front of the teacher, raised his hand. She says, "Val Toole, what do you want?" Val Toole says, "Teacher, I can see 6 inches above your knee." She says, "Shame on you, Val Toole. You go home for the rest of the week." And he left. 5 minutes later, the guy sitting in front of me was the name Dale George. And he raised his hand 5 minutes later. "What is it, Dale George?" And Dale says, "Teacher, I can see halfway up your leg." She said, "Shame on you, Dale George. You go home for the rest of the month." He left. That left me in the front of the desk. 5 minutes later, I got up and started to walk out. I got right to the door, ready to open it up and go out. She said, "Jerry Parker, where are you going?" I turned around and said, "Whoopee, my school days are over." Thank you. I'm Jerry Parker, and I'm a storyteller.